If you wanted to completely transform your life in the next 12 months, where would you start? Most people think self-improvement means doing everything at once, waking up early, reading 50 books, cold plunges, meditation, new routines, and then they burn out in 3 days. But after studying the habits of the most successful people on the planet, there are a few timeless principles that beat all the hacks, all the trends, and all the noise. Today, we're breaking down the best self-improvement tips of all time, the ones that actually work. Let's start with the most underrated one. Focus on identity, not motivation. The biggest mistake people make is relying on motivation. Motivation is a guest. It arrives when it wants and leaves when you need it most. Instead, change who you believe you are. Your identity drives your actions, and your actions create your results. If you tell yourself, "I'm trying to wake up early," you won't. But if your identity becomes, "I'm the type of person who starts the day strong," your behavior shifts automatically. Small, consistent actions shape identity, not the other way around. Change the story. The habits follow. Build one keystone habit. A keystone habit is a single behavior that creates a domino effect everywhere else. For some people, it's morning workouts, daily journaling, reading before bed, drinking water first thing. You don't need 20 habits. You need one habit that makes all the other habits easier. Find it, protect it, build around it. Reduce friction. Don't increase discipline. People think discipline means forcing yourself to do hard things. But real discipline is simply removing the obstacles that make things harder. Want to work out? Lay your clothes out the night before. Want to read more? Put a book on your pillow. Want to be less distracted? Delete one app, just one. You don't need more willpower. You need less friction. The rule of anti-goals. Everyone sets goals for what they want. But the most successful people set goals for what they never want to experience again. Things like, I don't want to feel rushed every morning. I don't want to work with toxic people. I don't want my phone to control my day. When you design your life by removing the negatives, you create space for the positives to grow naturally. Sometimes, improving your life is about subtraction, not addition. Live by the 2-day rule. Consistency matters more than intensity. And the easiest way to stay consistent is this. Never miss 2 days in a row. Miss a workout? Fine. Show up tomorrow. Skip journaling? No problem. Do it the next day. The 2-day rule keeps momentum alive. It builds resilience instead of guilt. And it's one of the simplest systems ever invented. Change your environment to change your identity. We cover this a lot. We think we're in control of our habits, but our environment controls more than we realize. If your goal is to focus, but you work next to your phone, you're going to lose. If you want to eat healthy but your kitchen is filled with junk, you're fighting uphill. Your environment is the invisible hand that shapes your behavior. Design it intentionally. Place your goals in your path, not your distractions. Learn in public. The fastest way to improve is to make your progress visible, not for validation, but for accountability and growth. Post your journey. Share what you're learning. Document your progress instead of pretending to be perfect. Learning in public builds discipline, creates community, teaches you faster, keeps you consistent. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to start. The 1% better rule. Most transformation doesn't come from huge leaps. It comes from tiny improvements that compound over time. If you improve by just 1% every day, you become 37 times better in a year. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Small wins compound into massive change. Master boredom. Anyone can take action when they feel excited. Successful people take action when they feel nothing. They've mastered boredom. They show up even when it's repetitive, dull, or unexciting. Because they know the truth. Consistency isn't built on motivation. It's built on routine. Audit your circle. Your environment shapes you, and so do your relationships. If the people around you are negative, unambitious, constantly complaining, living the same year on repeat, that energy becomes yours. Choose people who lift you, challenge you, and push you forward. Your circle is your future. Self-improvement isn't about being perfect. It's about building systems that help you become the person you're capable of being. Identity, environment, small wins, consistency. That's the formula. If you take even one of these principles seriously, your life will look completely different this time next year. And if you want more videos like this, stay locked in and hit that subscribe button. If you want to build on what you've learned in this video, check out this video on the 5 habits of successful people.